This is really the Fighter and the Kid.
Come on, baby.
Brennan, what's up, buddy? Keeping your head warm?
What's up, pal? Another day, dude. Another day, another pod.
Keeping your head warm? Keeping your crown warm?
Sometimes a hat just, a lot of hats, dude.
I'll tell you where you can use that in Tacoma, Washington. Guys, if you live in the Pacific Northwest, you're always a little bit wet and you smell a little bit like the forest at all times. And that's just
it was raining, because what are we in May? It was raining up there now?
There was one day of sunshine, which is incredible. And then I was like, oh, the sun. They're like, yeah, the sun comes out this time of year. No, it doesn't. Not so fast. We're going to drizzle for the rest of the time.
It's nice up there. I can live up there, though.
No. I hung with Dave Smith. He was there. He was doing it.
Love him.
Love Dave.
He's the best.
Really great guy.
Smart individual.
Yeah, we had ourselves a little lunch and got to what was important. Smart guy.
Super smart.
Good guy, man. Good guy. Asked if we were coming to the Legion of Skanks thing again. I was like, well.
Is it in Vegas?
Yeah, I think it's in Vegas.
I feel like we were just there.
I do too.
But maybe they book it this far out, because I think it's in October, right? I think that's when they do it October.
Like that.
I get it, though. It's such a big event. They have to plan hella early.
Yeah, but October, Daddy will be probably somewhere in Europe hunting. That's what I do. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I have somewhere else to be, and I can't remember where it is. There are a couple things. You know how you make plans where you're like, somebody goes, you got to come out in October, but it's long far away, and you go, I'll definitely be there.
People know better than with me.
You don't do it. You're not going anywhere, ever.
Go where? To do what?
Yeah.
You're going to Europe to do what?
Eat great food and hunt.
Because we don't have that here.
Well, what about Hawaii, dude? Hit the waves.
Hawaii's not too bad. Only 5 hours.
But you don't want to do it without your kids, though.
No, I'm not going anywhere. No.
Right?
No.
That's what you want.
I don't get how you have fun without
it. You want it right.
I don't get it.
Right. I have to say, maybe I'm just older, but I was with two people. One was your age, successful, and the other was a little older. And they were both kind of talking about how they're single and how they love their freedom. They don't have kids. And I was just listening to him. I was like, you guys have no idea what the fuck you're missing.
Just don't know.
You don't know how much fun it is. Like,
how would they, though?
Anything else.
How would they, though?
You don't until you have, until you're doing silly shit. Like,
yeah, but Daddy's still going on that Europe vacation. Like, there's not a chance. Like, it's not.
Yeah.
It's not happening.
Yeah.
That's different.
Yeah, I'm going.
Yeah,
I'm going.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I'll take 4 days a year and go do something like that. But overall, it's hard, man, to get away, be away from the babies. Mm-hmm. And my 12-year-old and my 16-year-old has very little time for me, sir.
Yeah, you're not cool anymore in her book. Did you fuck all this noise? Did you watch the fights?
I didn't watch.
You didn't see them?
I didn't watch any of the fights. I watched a little of the Canelo fight, just the highlights. It looked like I'd read too much about it, and it looked like that kid was a good boxer, but Canelo's just greatness.
Yeah, I mean, kid's young, 36-0, maybe too much too soon. But Canelo definitely looked older.
Human?
Yeah, like there's rumblings of him versus Terrence Crawford coming up.
Ooh,
ESPN might put that together. The Saudis have put it together.
God, that'd be incredible.
But you don't watch that fight and go, oh, I want to see him fight Benavidez.
No.
Like, that'd be a tough one. Ooh, I want to see him fight Terrence Crawford.
So
that'd be a tough one.
You know that they're trying to make the Bivol Benavidez fight. Do you know that? And Bivol and Benavidez have sparred together before.
Monsters, yeah.
They both sparred, and apparently, interesting to hear about what happened in that fight. But
yeah, I don't care about sparring. I would much rather. It's tough. So Canelo, if you didn't see the fight, Canelo was booed walking out.
Why?
I think it was mainly Munguia fan base there, which is weird, right? But he travels really well. He's younger. But I also think most of the crowd was going for Canelo. But because it seems, because these are, Mexican fighters, they don't turn down anything. They're scared of nobody. Like the Julio Chavez Sr., like they'll fight all comers.
They'll fight you right now.
But it kind of seems like Canelo's kind of ducking Benavidez. So the Mexicans go, hold up, dude. So I think that's kind of where the booing came from a little bit.
Really? That's interesting.
Yeah, I know. They don't like it.
That's interesting. Mm-hmm. And he knocked this guy out in the 4th round?
Down. No, sir.
Down, just
down.
down.
Decision.
But it was a decision, yeah.
Yeah, he knocked him down. Guy's never been knocked down. He got back. The kid's fucking tough.
Tough as shit.
But
I got to watch it. I got to watch it.
You don't. Don't save your money. No.
Really?
No. The only reason I buy is because my girl's from Guadalajara, like him. Otherwise,
Okay. Did
of
Canelo
course he
get
wanted
hit
decision.
at all, or he seemed like he was actually taking shots, but mostly off his gloves?
You got to watch the fight,
So good.
dude. If,
So
you know,
So good.
it was just it was after the fourth round. You're like, God, I wish I didn't spend $90 on this.
That Bivol Benavidez fight is what I'm really interested in.
Yeah, with Canelo, I wonder what they. Who knows? Because you can tell
Crawford-
he doesn't have a
Crawford
ton
would-
of fights left.
Crawford would be an amazing fight.
It's boxing, though, of course.
And
Benavidez would be an amazing fight, but it's
Yeah.
boxing. So
Well, Crawford's
it's
probably
different.
smaller than is Crawford smaller framed than?
Crawford's smaller, yeah.
Okay, so he's smaller than because what it seems Canelo's really good at doing with guys who don't have the power he's afraid of is just walking them down flat-footed, just walking you down, and just fucking trading shots, catching shots, and hitting you back.
47 to 68.
That's a big difference. That's a big difference. That's a really big difference.
Yeah, but Canelo has fought. He's fought at 47, and he's fought lower than that
When he was younger, though, right?
He can make it though, but I doubt they would fight at 47.
Right. They'd fight something like
But
50.
hopefully they do it. That'd be
Uh-huh.
But yeah, think about it. If you spent 90 on the pay-per-view for Canelo, and then another 80 for the UFC 301 in Brazil, expensive weekend, Daddy.
Expensive.
Then I have to have a mariachi band for wifey's B-Day. Real Mexican this weekend. Super
We've
Mexican.
not talked at all about your boy, fuck's his name now? I'm getting old. Garcia and his PED popping for PEDs.
Ryan Garcia.
Ryan
yeah.
Garcia.
Because there's not much we don't know. Like we gotta wait because they got to do the B test. So who knows?
Yeah, he tested for two things. Right, so it was the
Trace amounts,
ostrine
yeah.
and that other androgen
Yeah.
receptor thing, which is
Metabolites of nandrolone.
yeah. Nandrolone you can apparently have recurring naturally.
Oh, really?
Ostrine a little bit more difficult, but
Yeah, Austrian's a weird one.
interesting.
I saw a video of Jake Paul and him talking, and Jake Paul was telling him, like, I'd be really disappointed if you knowingly took it. So, like what you just said, there's a way. What is the stuff in that you can unknowingly take?
Supplements like that, like Austrian, yeah, and a lot of that stuff will pop up in like tainted supplements because a lot of supplements come from China, so they're mixing the black market steroids, the powders, they're all it's the same barrel. Wow. It's not like they're washing them down great, so it can get mixed in there.
Okay.
I mean,
So-
chance that happening. I mean, why Ryan Garcia's taking supplements off the shelves that GNC or ordering it from Supplements 1000 is weird.
Yeah.
Could it happen? Yes, I guess. He has some dumbass friend who bought some protein powder from Ralph's. Like Waymaster 5000, could it happen? Yes. It's also sports and it's boxing, so there's it is what it is. Canelo's been popped twice.
Oh,
Yeah, blamed it on tacos. Did
What?
you know this? He blamed it on Mexican taco meat.
Yeah, and then Nacho Bernstein was like, came out like, listen.
But it hasn't affected his.
Let me ask you.
legacy. It doesn't
let me ask you a question.
It doesn't affect anything. Like
No.
Canelo's, he's the starlet of Mexico.
He's
Like
one of the
he's the
greats.
face of boxing. He tested hot.
Let me ask you a question. You spent a little time in professional sports. You did some sports over your time. You've been friends with some pretty big athletes. Mm-hmm. You've trained with some big people. Mm-hmm. Is there among people who do a lot of sports, is there just sort of like this eye roll where somebody gets popped and all you guys go, if you only knew.
You don't do you hear any like? No one's like, I can't.
Well,
like,
Conor McGregor, but that's it.
Conor's doing it for different reasons.
Yeah.
Conor's doing it because he wants to fight, because they're friends. So I think behind the scenes, like, hey, I'm going to go after you here. Let's
Really?
build up the fight. Yeah, that's not real.
Oh, wow.
So Conor's being Conor, and he puts his name, in the headlines. But you don't see anybody like, this is ridiculous. They need to strip Ryan Garcia. He should not really. Like fighters. I go, yeah, of course. Oh, that sucks. Yeah, Pop must be a bad doctor or something. I just assume.
Kinda, right?
I'm not saying he is
there's
on it.
There's a lot of this.
Yeah, shit, man, that sucks. For Ryan.
You
Oh, damn, that sucks.
didn't have a good doctor?
But also, and boxing knows this, like, they're not going to do anything. He might get a 6-month or a year suspension.
Okay.
Boxers take a year off anyways. So it's like a slap on the wrist in boxing.
I don't know. I never thought that there was that much stuff going on in boxing. I thought it was more
Oh, my God.
other stuff.
No.
Boxing.
Hell yeah. Fuck yeah.
All about recovery.
Yeah,
all the
power,
other
all
stuff.
that shit. Yeah. I mean, of course.
Yeah, when you look at certain fighters, I'm not saying anything, but if you look at Evander Holyfield's body, bring his body up when he fought. Bring up young Evander Holyfield for a second. I'm not saying, but he fought at cruiserweight, and then you look at, and I want you to do a couple things here. Let's just. So that was him in the Olympics. If you look at him in the Olympics, go.
If you just do Evander versus Tyson, look at
The Olympics?
yeah, just go there.
the top left, the very top
now,
left
now
one.
take a look at it. He's a muscular guy.
Yeah, but if the top one, left one has the comparison from the Olympics,
Okay.
there you go.
Yeah, yeah. Now, if you take a look at his traps and neck, typically your receptors, from what I understand from steroid users, will tell you that that's where you show it first. So now he had great genetics and all that, but there's a big difference.
Let's take a little break, dude.
Brendan, tell me about Arena Club.
Dude, I was a big card collector as a kid. I loved just ripping open those packs, but you never know what you're going to get. So our friends at Arena Club, they're introducing the slab packs. That's
Slab
right.
pack?
It's no longer just a shot in the dark. Slab packs from arenaclub.com, the only repack that provides real value, complete view of all possible cards, a clear hit rate for each new card. Now, when I buy slab packs on Arena Club, it finally feels I know exactly what I'm getting. Now, they did give me some credit on there, and I'm trying to get an Ohtani card for my kiddo. But the best part, it's all transparent. It's easy to do. Arena Club slab packs are revolutionizing the repack game, again, with transparency. After your pulls are revealed, they'll immediately be placed in your vault for safekeeping or trading or selling, whatever you want to do. You can have them officially graded by Arena Club. The Arena Club grading process is accurate, fast, and transparent, with full grade rationale providing an explanation of how your card was scored. So whether you're buying, selling, trading, or displaying, Arena Club is the card collecting platform you got to check out. Tell them where to go, Brian.
Right now, you can get 10% off your first purchase by going to arenaclub.com/fighter. And that's 10% off a $400 slab pack. That's $40 right there. Anyways, that's arenaclub.com/fighter for 10% off your first purchase.
Like him and Tyson were juiced to the gills. I mean,
What? Tyson?
just
when he was young?
juiced to the gills. Look at them. Look at Tyson in that in that fight. They're just.
Yeah. Insanely
I
muscular.
don't think there was no testing back then, dude.
Correct.
So why wouldn't you?
Why wouldn't you'd be
But also,
irresponsible not
who
to?
gives a fuck?
Well,
If one guy's on it,
But-
the other guy's on it. Game on.
well, it's just people give a fuck when you're saying you're critical, you don't do it.
Those guys have never said it. Have you ever heard them saying
No, not a thing.
No, never.
Not a peep.
Also, why would we? I don't know why you'd care. It's two guys that agreed to fight. They weren't testing back then.
It's interesting.
Dim the rules.
Yeah.
Now, I'm not saying Ryan's taking steroids. When that stuff happens, like, oh, that sucks.
Nobody's saying anything. I don't know.
No, you don't hear it. I mean,
I don't know.
it is,
I'm
who
just
knows?
saying- I'm just saying.
And with all the shit
sports.
going on today, it could be, again, it could be a lot of
I'm sure
shit.
there are no Olympic athletes doing anything.
Oh, yeah.
There's nothing going on in track and field.
Yeah, back in, like, you look at Tommy Morrison, like Frank Bruno.
I mean, Frank Bruno was the most
Tommy
insanely
Morrison.
muscular guy.
Tommy Morrison
Yes.
was the poster boy.
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct.
They're just jacked to the gills.
Jacked to the gills.
Again, they didn't test
Frank
back
Bruno
then.
was like impossible. Now he might be a genetic freak. There's also that possibility with Frank Bruno. There are dudes.
Tommy was
Look at him there.
juicy,
Yeah, he was. Then he died of AIDS.
jacked.
Yeah. That's that gyno right there.
Look
Oh,
at
man.
those traps.
Yeah.
Man,
Lord.
look how big his shoulders are.
Yeah.
It's just what they did.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of
But again, Ryan,
Yeah.
even if they, who knows? He's so skinny there. But who knows? Even if the commission, if they test the BSAM as still small trace amounts, he'll get a year suspension. Okay. Fight next year, big fight. The other boxers aren't going to say, like, notice no boxers bring it up. Like, Canelo tested a hot years ago. Do you see any?
I didn't hear any. I knew, but I didn't hear much. You know, you just.
But also,
he didn't get suspended, right?
Oh, yeah.
We did.
Well, suspended in boxing terms, you got a year. but he fights once a year. So it's like a slap on the wrist. Also, you don't hear any.
6 months
He got 6 months. There you go.
Wow.
And that's Nevada. Failed 2 drug tests.
Okay.
It's the lightest punishment typically given for this kind of infraction. Yeah. But also, like you said, fighting tainted meat, consumed in Mexico.
Yeah.
But in the build-up that anybody's fighting, you never hear baby like, that's why you failed a steroid test. Yeah, it's baseball rules. Don't bring that shit up.
Yeah.
Because I'm probably on it too, dude. You know? It's just inside baseball.
That's right.
Like, notice, nobody brings it up.
No.
No one brings it up against John. You ever hear any of his opponents bring it up?
No.
Never. You ever hear any Anderson Silva opponents bring it up? Chaels? No one. The media might bring it up. You don't hear any of the competitors ever. So yeah, dude, shit happens. Got a recovery, shit happens.
I'm the only person who's not on fucking juice. That's what I want to say to everybody.
Yeah. Be cool if you got on it.
It'd be real cool if I got on it. Real cool.
Someone asked me if Tiger was on steroids because, clearly joking, he had a game yesterday. When I say he had a game, dude, boy had a day.
So the boy
had a day.
The boy is starting to shine early. Like, this might be your thing, in other words.
Yeah, I guess. He, because it was his mom's birthday, and he made his mom, like a card, which is all she wanted. And she goes, you know what else I want, Tiger? Is I want a home run today. And I was like, God, a little pressure on him. Don't fuck him up. In my head, I'm like, God, I wish he didn't do that. And Tiger's like, you got it, Mom. So his mom's there. Obviously, I'm there coaching. His brother's there. Grandma, Grandpa, his favorite uncle, and then his girlfriend's there. So there's a lot of pressure on him. Dude had a day. Dude had a day. Well, so they start him. He came in the second, third inning pitching. He had 6 strikeouts. No hits. And then they put him at catcher. Remember, they're 8. So at catcher, he threw out the second baseman trying to steal second base from catcher, which doesn't happen at 8. So he threw the kid out. Then they put him at shortstop, and he had to get end the inning, he dove and caught the ball, right? So he had that. And at bat, he hit a home run. Kid had a day. That's what I said. Let's have a day.
Yeah.
Went in the car. Let's have a day, bud. Have fun.
Yeah.
Kid had a day. Kid got the neck
Has
on
got
him.
an eye, too, for the ball, obviously.
Yeah, loves it. That and football. And then I had a guy approach me. He goes, you're Tiger's dad, right? I go, yeah. He goes, saw the game that you guys were doing with the Chargers. He's like, I'm the head coach for insert city tackle football for youth football. I was like, oh, he's 8. And he's like, yeah, we have 7 through 12 playing right now.
Wants him.
They want him. I know. But even with my football background, I was like, I'd like him one more year and flag, get the skills. And then when he's like 9 or 10, then 10's good.
10.
Under 10, I'd like him with more skills,
Sure.
So we'll see.
Scary.
Football?
Yeah. But no, he's built for it, though.
Yeah.
I mean, it's scary if you're not built for it.
No, it's scary if you listen to the media, like all the concussion movie, all that bullshit.
The juice is worth the squeeze. Football's fucking great.
Well, think of how many millions of kids play football.
Come on.
Name how many have CTE. So millions and millions of kids every year play football, right? Now it's safer than ever because the rules, which are probably for the better, where they can't hit or do all the hitting drills, and they can't hit every day and tackle. Even at college level, they stopped doing that. So it's safer there. But imagine millions and millions of kids play Pop Warner High School. Millions. 1% of those kids are going to make it to college. Out of those kids in college, 1% of them make it to the pros. So parents, I think, are like, in the pros. I'm like, pros? You just got to hope little Billy makes fucking second string
just
guard.
Making D1 football is a big deal. When
they shouldn't bring that up. At this age, it should be just into high school.
When a kid's in high school and he's a D1 prospect, it's a big deal. Like,
Very
and that's like they're like, that kid might go D1. It's like, he might go D1, but forget pros. Like, that's a big fucking deal.
Yeah. But the point is, like, just think about it. Like, to take that away from your son because whatever narrative you've heard is wild. Wild.
I was watching a documentary my friend did, and my 2 buddies played. One played at Penn, the other played at Nebraska. I can't see with these kids, and they were playing football, the high school kids. And my friend said, "Man, two of those kids, that kid's a stud. And they were talking about the quarterback and I think a defensive end. And I couldn't see it. And the guy who made the video said, those are the only two kids going to D1. And they picked it up right away. I didn't see it.
Size, yeah.
All that
just
stuff.
depends,
Just the way
especially in
they're
high
throwing the
school.
ball.
Yeah, the D1 kids really shine in high school. You can tell.
Yeah. Unreal.
You would let your kiddo play football? I mean, clearly he doesn't
If
want.
my kid was built for it, sure.
But what do you mean built? Like if he was like huge?
Just if
But he's tall and lanky. Like
Yeah.
that can play football.
Yeah, if he had speed, it's not what he's into, but yeah. Of
No,
course
I know, I'm
of course
saying
I
you
would.
let him
Of course
play?
I would,
Yeah.
100%. I mean, he's wrestling and he's doing jiu-jitsu every day. He loves it. So I'm never going to stop him from that. Now, you're not going to get the same kind of, you don't get head injury from that. But at the same time, it's all worth it to me. I think when you do something really hard as a boy, especially sports or anybody, a girl, anybody, it's hard to substitute what the lessons you learn
Correct.
from that. It's really hard. You learn how to lose. You learn how tough you're not. You also learn how tough you are. Both are very important. Very important.
Yeah, so I was talking to the parents at the game about tackle football, and this one mom, her son's a stud too. He was on our team, and she goes, our family doctor said, football is really bad for you.
A family doctor.
And I looked at her and I went, how many years did your doctor play football? She goes, oh, he never played. I went, don't listen to him. Of course. Your doctor's scared of everything. You shouldn't do anything if you listen to the doctor,
Right. Exactly.
Jet skiing will give you concussions.
Yeah, I mean, and by the way, I think some people are more susceptible to concussions depending on how you're built. There's a lot of things, a lot of factors that go into it.
But even
also, if you're
that's a
playing-
stretch.
If you're playing high school football,
Relax.
You're fine.
High school or even like little
Is
league.
it risky?
Relax.
Everything's risky, but you're not going to have permanent brain damage from high school football.
No, if you go based off the odds.
Find an example,
But
maybe.
if you're an odds person, then you probably shouldn't drive.
Now, the larger question, exactly. The larger question is, what do you get from it and what do you not get from it? I think you get a lot from it. Let's take a little break, Brennan, and talk about DraftKings because I like to watch sports and make money too.
Dude, then
Okay.
you're going to love making money when you're watching the NBA playoffs and they are heating up. My Nuggets are down. That's all right. They're going to bounce back against Timberwolves. Edwards is popping off right now. You got freaking Mitchell with the Cavs blowing up. They won their series. It's a fun time to be a basketball fan, so watch it and bet with DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NBA. Same game parlays, live betting, odds boosts, and so much more. Don't miss out on the NBA postseason this year. And if you're new to DraftKings, you got to check this out. New customers bet $5 to get $150 in bonus bets instantly. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app right now. Use code FIGHTER. That's code FIGHTER for new customers to get $150 in bonus bets when you bet just $5 buckaroos. Only on DraftKings. The crown is yours.
Guys, do you have a gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER or in West Virginia, visit www.1800gambler.net. Now, if you're in New York, call 877-8-HOPE-NY or you can go ahead and text HOPE-NY 467-369. In Connecticut, there's also help available. Go ahead and call 888-789-7777 or visit ccpg.org. Please play responsibly, guys. On behalf of Boot Hill Casino Resort in Kansas, 21 plus age varies by jurisdiction. Void in Ontario. Bonus bets do expire 168 hours after issuance. Go ahead and see dkng.co/bball for eligibility and deposit restrictions, terms, and responsible gaming resources.
Look, O'Reilly Auto Parts, who are in the business of keeping your car on the road, O'Reilly Auto Parts offer friendly, helpful service and the parts knowledge you need for all your maintenance and repairs, okay? They got thousands of parts and accessories in stock, either in store or online, so you never have to worry if you're in a jam. And the team at O'Reilly Auto Parts can test your battery for free in or out of your car. If it needs to be replaced, they'll help you find just the right battery for your vehicle. Okay? You need windshield wipers. You need a brake light fixed. You need a quick service. They'll help you find the right part or point you to the nearest local shop repair for help. Okay? And you're a car aficionado, Brennan. Okay.
I am, but even if you're a rookie, dude, you'll find the employees at O'Reilly Auto Parts are super knowledgeable, helpful, and best of all, super friendly. The professional parts people at O'Reilly Auto Parts are your one-stop shop for all things auto do-it-yourself, and you can find what you need in-store or online. Stop by O'Reilly Auto Parts today or visit them at O'ReillyAuto.com/fighter. That's O'ReillyAuto.com/fighter.
So, but my son's going to be a fencer, and
Fencer. Yeah, Tiger had a day, and then that makes my day. It's the best.
nothing like it. Nothing like it.
Had a mariachi band fucking. When I called him, I was like, hey, I need you guys to surprise my wife. It's her birthday. You come to the house, surprise him. He's like, okay. I only need like 15 minutes. Just get up. He goes, it's a minimum 60 minutes. I went,
a long time.
Mariachi for 60
It's a long
minutes?
time.
I thought it was like a birthday thing. Like happy. You don't want 60 minutes of a happy birthday.
No,
thing.
they're not going to come out there and play one song. Fuck off.
60 minutes
That's right.
of mariachi.
It's a long time, dude.
But dude, my girl and her mom, dude, they knew all the songs. They loved it.
Really?
And I was a white guy. I was like, they sound all the same.
Yeah, man.
And I'm just going to continue work on my Ford Lightning that these mariachis were eyeballing.
They were
Mexicans love a Lightning. A clean Lightning, they love
clean
it.
Lightning,
Oh,
huh?
they love. Oh man, they loved it. Kept
And they
making
figure-
remarks.
They probably figure you're Mexican, and they start speaking
100%.
to you, and you're like,
Happens all the
I
time.
don't speak a word of
I
Spanish.
went zero.
Have you learned any Spanish being married to a Mexican woman?
If
Spanish is spoken in your house all day.
all nonstop, kiddos speak it.
And-
if if I know the subject they're talking about, I can kind of make out what they're talking about.
Yeah.
that's
You're just
as
not
good as I
interested,
can
are
do.
you? You're just not interested.
I'm
in much.
41.
Well,
It's
that's
hard to
not-
read a book and attain all the
When was
information.
the last time you read a book? You're not a big reader.
I'm not a big reader.
Are you? I don't know. Am I wrong?
Oh, really? You've known me for a hot
No,
second.
no. I mean,
Yeah, you got to come to my house. I have so many
I love
books.
that. All right.
I would read you really when
no.
I'm
I mean, I
on,
just
on a
meant you
plane.
seem like you're fish, cars. I don't know. You got the kids. I don't know how much time you have to read. I'm not making.
not
judging
not
you.
now, but when I would fly is when I'd
Right,
read.
right.
Yeah, when I'd fly.
you
When
read
I'd
a
tour, I'd read a ton.
Yeah. I listen. That's what I do. I listen. I don't read. I listen to books. but
Yeah, that's
you
what
don't-
lazy people say, right?
fuck,
it's
dude.
the new thing, right?
No, I've always.
You know what it is?
listened
It's kind of like the cryo chamber.
to books. No.
Yeah, it is.
I've always
You
listened.
just
to
get
books.
a bucket of ice and jump your ass.
No,
in
no,
there. Yeah.
Listening to books. I let somebody talk into my ear, buddy. I get a lot of books read that way.
Yeah.
A lot of books.
Doesn't count. It's not the same though.
It is though.
You think?
I do actually.
I don't think so.
I actually think. So I listen to Crime and Punishment. I listen to the Brothers Karamazov, like really dense novels.
Sure.
The reason I like it is because when you have a good reader, they actually
It's
slow
more
it down.
entertaining
It takes a
for
long
sure.
fucking
It's
time.
more entertaining.
Well, it takes longer. And what you do is you're hearing the characters. You do get
It's
a
definitely more entertaining.
yeah. And for me, I retain more. Depends. Some people
Maybe.
don't.
Yeah.
My dad does both, right? But and my daughter can only read. She can't listen to books. Some people just can't do it because their mind drifts.
I think there's something to it. Like when you're actually reading the physical words, I think you attain more information. It takes longer. It's a lot harder. Like listening's easy. You're going in your car.
I'd say it takes longer to listen though because
No,
they're reading at their pace at the way a character talks, and when you read, a lot of times you can, you're kind of covering a lot of distance. So it just depends. It's the same though. You're getting it read.
I don't know if it's the same.
Yeah,
I think they're both good. I don't know if it's
I've been
the
doing
same,
it
though.
for 30 years, Bubba. 30 years, literally.
30 years.
Yeah.
Books on tape.
Yeah, 30 years.
Oh, you put like the cassette in of tape because they've done it for a while.
Back in
Yeah.
the day, I did. Yeah, believe it or not,
Hieroglyphics,
You
you
get a
like
whole
flame?
fucking thing of tapes, and then you get CDs.
Yeah, that's right. They have been doing it a
Years.
hot second. And then when Audible came out, made it super easy.
Yeah. Yeah. So nowadays, everything.
It's easier to digest, like listen to audio.
Yeah.
That's why podcasts got so big. That's why audio downloads are bigger than video typically, depending on the show, because let's say we do the show for 2 hours, who has 2 hours to sit down and watch something? I mean,
People
unless
listen
you're
to
doing that
podcasts
at night.
Yeah. People are working in warehouses. Those are the people.
Like I listen to podcasts when I drive to work. If I'm working out, like I can't sit down and watch like a TV show.
What do you
Now, if I'm
listen
at
to?
home, I'm not watching a podcast.
No.
I'm watching the real talent, right? It's on TV. It's on
so,
HBO.
so what are the podcasts you listen to? What TV shows do you watch?
Podcasts, I listen to Schultz. I listen to a ton of MMA. All MMA, mainly. Podcasts, yeah. Luke Thomas. I mean, all the Hawani,
Yeah.
The Ringer, Damon Martin, ton of MMA. Mainly MMA. If Rogan has a good guest on or one of our friends, I listen to that. So the combo of Rogan, Schultz, and then the majority of it's MMA. You?
I listen to Commentary Magazine podcasts, the political podcast. I listen to Rogan if it's a good guest.
Yeah, if it's a good guest, I'll listen to Rogan. Or one of our boys, I'll listen to it. Like, DeStefano was great on there.
Yeah. Did you just do it recently?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's great.
I don't know. That's it.
Dude, did you see any of the clips from the roast of Tom Brady?
I did not.
Amazing.
Oh, my God.
Was it good?
It was
Tony Hinchcliffe
crushed.
fucking annihilated. And then Kevin Hart,
Yeah.
my word.
I thought Nikki Glazer
Dude.
was Nikki to me was the best one.
She's
Like-
she's usually in all like on those roasts on Comedy Central. Nikki Glazer's usually the highlight.
Dude,
She's so
she
good.
was so funny.
Have you seen her before?
Yeah, but
on those
not
roasts,
this funny.
On those roasts, savage, super savage. Tony fucking crushed it.
Tony did like a full bit. Like it was the beginning part was like a kill Tony, and he pulled Dana White's name. So Dana got 60 seconds to like roast Tom,
That's
and
great.
he did great. And then Tony went on stage and did his thing.
Schultz murdered. Schultz did 2 sold out shows at Madison Square Garden. Left Saturday night from New York, flew to LA because at the Forum here in LA, and then made it to do the roast
Amazing.
of Brady. Wild, huh?
Amazing.
We got a current event for that later. There was one moment that was like
It was laugh out loud. Yeah, like I watched it this morning because Jay was telling me
I
how
get
good it
so
is.
nervous with roasts. So I was like, oof.
it takes a lot to agree to do it, right? I mean, people think it's like an honor, but at the same time, I feel like
man.
you have to be in a good
I
mental
don't know
state.
why Kim Kardashian showed up.
Because there was rumors of them dating, remember?
Yeah, but they're not now.
Right, but
I don't. Yeah, she came and it's just she's such an easy target, and you're there with professionals
Booing her.
I know, and the crowd's booing her, and then Hinchcliffe like lit her up. I'm like, God, that doesn't make. When it's other comics or like mega like athletes that sign up for it, I'm cool with it. When it's like Kim's in the front row, I'm like, oh, you have no idea. You got Tony Hinchcliffe there. You got Nikki Glazer. Like, it's gonna be a nightmare for you. Jeff Ross. Like, why would you do this?
Tony's table was stacked too. Sugar was with him, Max Holloway, and Dana.
Yeah,
It was just like
great.
the coolest little group.
Yeah, they crushed
I
it.
thought Drew Bledsoe was actually really funny. He was the first one to go.
Oh yeah, he was good.
Surprising, right?
Well, you know they're not writing their jokes, right?
No, I know they're not, but his cadence was good. Like
Cadence
I
was
didn't
good.
think Randy Moss did good.
No, Rob Gronkowski, he wrote his own jokes. It was so awkward.
He's so good.
And he bombed the joke, right? Because he has so much energy. He was like, I thought that would go better. You know, I wrote my own joke, and then everyone starts clapping. It was rough.
Yeah.
You
You can tell he just hasn't done stand up.
on?
Netflix.
Live.
Wow. Netflix.
And
Live.
Schultz was like, I want to do live because most of these football players can't read well. And he's like, you guys have them up here. It's going to be a disaster. But
I mean, that was the whole bit too, right? Is Gronk how he can't read, and Edelman how he's just on top of Brady's nuts the whole time.
Gronkowski's one, it was like so awkward. It was just too much. And I bet in his head he thought it'd go over better.
Yeah.
But it's just awkward. It's like when a high school kid clowns somebody, you're like,
Yeah.
all right.
And Tom Segura and Burt were there too.
Yep.
right?
Their part was funny. I liked it.
Their part was great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bert was like, are you pregnant? Yeah, it's great.
I mean, I thought everybody did good. It was
Schultz,
really
he
good.
brought down the house.
Yeah.
He lit up Dana. It was so good.
What did he?
Oh, Jeff Ross said the best one. He goes, Dana, you're kind of like the Michael Vick, but instead of dogs, it's humans.
It was so.
It was so good.
Kind of like him. Jesus Christ, that's great.
And then Schultz was just lighting Dana up. He goes, he said Gronkowski, and Edelman. He goes, those don't sound like football players. Those sound like lawyers. I know he hang out with them. He's talking about Brady. And he's like, because his wife's Brazilian, right?
Yeah. We
Giselle's
can play
Brazilian.
the clips. We just can't play them on air if you don't.
That's what sucks. You're playing the clips that get flagged.
But
You wanna see him,
But
though.
you know who they went hard on was Aaron Hernandez.
Yeah.
It was off.
That's
Nobody
an easy target. Yeah, it's funny.
left him untouched.
Tony kept lining him up. It's funny.
But what the
Even Tom Brady.
Tom? That's what I was gonna say.
He was talking about Rob, and he's like, there wasn't a high, bar to set when you're a tight end at New England Patriots. He goes, catch well, you block well, and no murder. Fucking funny.
Cashwell, Blockwell, and no murder.
And when Kevin Hart was, Giselle, Tom's ex, or Brady's ex, started getting with this jiu-jitsu instructor who I've met, and he's really close with the Henner Huron, so I know him pretty well. So she started working with him, and apparently they're dating. And Kevin Hart brought it up, and he's like, "You know, she's fucking that karate guy." It's so funny. He goes, "You know that karate guy's fucking her, right?" It was so awkward and funny.
Oh my God! Well, how was Tom Brady? He must have been like, he's not got the greatest.
The only time he said anything, it was kind of a joke, is when Jeff Ross brought up the massage tables. And he's like, don't do that.
We have the clip here if you want to show it.
Yeah, let me see.
It's funny.
No.
But you can tell Tom's kind of joking.
You know, what I saw was he looked at Robert Kraft, saw Robert Kraft was pissed, and immediately got up and was like, I'm going to say something.
You know Robert Kraft, right? He had, Robert Kraft had the massage stuff, getting jacked off the massage tables. Yeah. And then he also was busted. I don't know if he's single or not, might be married, but just recently, probably a year ago or some change, he was caught on a Ring camera, like leaving some girl's house in like 6 in the morning.
No, that was Belichick.
The Belichick.
Yeah.
What'd I say?
Oh, right.
Kraft was the massage table.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, Belichick.
Kraft was getting massaged.
Yeah, Belichick.
Don't say that shit again. Let me see it.
And you can tell he's
That's
serious because
awkward.
Jeff Ross goes, "Oh, okay."
Would you like a massage? I love Robert Kraft. I say that shit again. Okay.
He's all, okay.
Don't say that shit again.
And then afterward, like went over after the roast was done and was like hugging him and shit. And Kevin Hart's like, I could hear you just kissing his ass that whole time. Don't be sorry, Jeff. Like, don't be sorry.
So was Robert Kraft there?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Fuck, man.
He looked.
That shit's awkward.
The most awkward is the Kardashian because Tony's lighting her up and not a comic, but it just, you feel bad. You're like,
my problem with the roast is I
and
get
she's there
super
and she's just like,
uncomfortable. That makes me uncomfortable. All of it.
That does it. When they're like, if they're sports figures and they sign up for this, I'm cool with it.
Roasting is so
Kim
hard
in the
for me.
front there, I was like, oh, what are
roasting,
you doing?
I don't like it. I never liked it. It fucks me up. I'm like, oof.
Nothing makes me laugh harder.
Really?
Oh my God.
Yeah.
So I was laughing so hard this morning.
Yeah.
So hard. When Kevin Hart went, that karate guy was, because karate guy, he's a jiu-jitsu guy, but Kevin doesn't know. He goes, that karate guy's fucking her, right? Dude, it's so fucking funny.
So fun. That's Kevin Hart makes
And
me
you can tell
laugh
Tom
so
Brady's
hard.
like, motherfucker.
Kevin Hart makes me laugh so hard.
He was so funny.
Nikki
You got to see just his opening. It's so funny.
I want to watch it.
It's so
I
good.
want to watch it.
Nikki had one where she's like, Tom, how does it feel to know that like your wife's new boyfriend could kick your ass while hers? And his face just like dropped. Like he was like, that one I didn't feel so good about.
No, Tom Brady is a competitor. He takes shit personally.
You know what he looks like to me? The clown from It.
Oh,
I don't
really?
think he's a babe, you guys.
Tom
Oh,
Brady.
interesting. I think he's a good
He's
looking
got a
dude.
creepy face.
I don't think so. I think
Great
he's pretty
athlete.
handsome.
Yeah.
But he's not that hot.
I think he's pretty handsome.
He'll steal everybody's girlfriend in here. I'll tell you that. And wife.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. He wasn't always handsome. When he was a
That's
kid,
interesting. You're right.
yeah, he does kind of look like him.
What I'm saying?
Boy, that's for sure, actually.
Yeah, he does look like him.
He's cute too in his own way.
That's
He's not a bad looking kid. He looks a little creepy with the clown.
yeah.
But Tom didn't come into the league looking that good. He started drinking like avocado shakes all the fucking time. So then he got
Yeah, who's that guy they kept referring to as his like coach or mentor?
yeah, he has a separate guy that deals with all his like nutrition. and all
Oh,
that.
Dave, he's a doctor. He wrote the book.
Guerrero? Something Guerrero?
No, he wrote a book called The Plant Paradox.
Dave Asprey or no?
No. Bring him up. Bring up the
Plant
Plant
Paradox.
Paradox.
Oh yeah, you told me about that book, bro.
Yeah, it's a bullshit, but yeah. I mean, it's not bullshit, but it's about lectins and
Yeah, like Tom swears by
what's
it,
his
right?
name? What's his name? Steve.
Gundry?
No, that's not
Gundry.
the guy they kept
Steve
referring
Gundry.
to.
That's not him.
What is
I
it?
don't know.
If you type in Tom Brady's
is
doctor,
Doctor?
Alex Guerrero.
or diet.
Or the she said
Yeah, that's him right there.
Yeah, it's this guy.
Alex Guerrero.
They kept cutting to him.
Yeah.
And they were roasting him about this guy too. I just didn't know who he was.
He's the one. That's why Tom's on like those fucking avocado shakes for just straight nutrients. You put an avocado in a milkshake? It's terrible.
Then how about Robert Kraft and Bill Belichick taking a shot together?
Oh, did they?
Yeah.
They don't get along.
No.
No, hate each other.
But Robert Kraft, he's poor guy's old, came up on stage and they took a shot together and it was like,
Well,
and Kevin Hart's like, I did that.
If you're gonna hold grudges, fuck.
I mean, he gave you a job for a long time.
Yeah.
And was Mac
They had
Jones
a hell
there?
of a run.
Did they show Mac Jones?
I didn't think they showed
I
him.
doubt he was there.
But my thing about that is that they had such a hell of a run. They did the greatest thing ever, and why would they? Like, aren't all the success stories better than? You know what I'm saying? But that's not their type of personality. That's not who they
Two
are.
alphas.
Yeah.
Right? Kraft did say, I'm such a lucky man to have both, like, Bill Belichick, the best coach there ever was,
True.
and Tom Brady, the greatest quarterback on my
think that's
team. Like, I love them
100%,
both.
100%.
But Belichick was the one who was like, okay, I'm just smiling and sitting down.
Yeah,
Belichick
is-
doesn't look fun. Robert Kraft seems fun.
Yeah, Belichick
Yeah.
is a rough fuck.
When they had to sit down with Belichick and Nick Saban on HBO, it was just the two of them sucking each other off. It's the worst thing I've ever seen.
Really?
Yeah, you want like football X's and O's, but they didn't. It was just, remember this? Oh my God,
Yeah.
dude. I'm like, who fucking thought to do this?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well-
Kevin Hart was great. You got to watch that, B. It's
I wanna
so
watch
fucking
it for
funny.
sure.
It's so good.
I will.
Yeah, Schultz, he crushed it. What else you got, Chin?
Let's take a break.
Take a little break, pal.
You know that over 28 million drivers trust Progressive?
Dude, I did know this.
28 million.
Progressive, they're there to make things easy. They're giving you a quote on your insurance. And what they do, they make it so freaking easy. They find a rate that works for you. They just want you to find the best rate.
Yeah.
So give their nifty comparison tool a try. You might just find getting the rate and coverage you deserve is so freaking easy. All you need to do is visit Progressive's website to get a quote with all the coverages you want, like comprehensive collision coverage or personal injury protection. Then you'll see Progressive Direct Rate, and their tool will provide options from other companies, all lined up and ready to compare, so it's simple to choose the rate and coverages you like. Like Brian told you, join the over 28 million drivers who trust Progressive. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates. Comparison rates not available in all states or situations. Prices vary based on how you buy. Progressive Insurance.
All right.
Rogan never does that stuff.
No, someone told me they thought he was there, though. It makes sense.
Where'd they have it? Was it in Austin?
No,
Kia Forum.
the forum.
Oh, right here.
So here's the premiere, guys, for McGregor's UFC comeback. You guys see it yet?
No, I haven't seen it.
Okay.
This is real.
So I can't play the music, but yeah,
You can't.
Can you play it for us and then cut it out?
sure.
Nothing better. That's all you need.
You think? I'm let down. You're not let down?
No,
I
man.
like
I'm
it.
glad he's there. Yeah, it's a little mysterious.
Okay.
And the Irish music.
Chandler, right?
Chandler, yeah. Nothing better.
Good for Chandler.
Okay.
June 29th.
Nothing better. Yeah, June is so tasty for UFC. And you also got
Boxing.
boxing. You got Fury, Usyk. Like it's
Oof.
so
When
good.
is that happening?
June 15th, I think.
June's the month.
June's a big month for combat
month.
sports.
That's a big month.
Yeah, for Conor, that's all you need. It's Conor McGregor.
Yeah.
Play the Irish tune.
Yeah.
Show him silhouette. I'm in. Little smoke.
Yeah.
Some muscles. Big dick. I'm in.
Jim Jones. He's a rapper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he got into a fight with two dudes on the escalator, and he's claiming self-defense. I mean, but he just doesn't look good.
You should see this fight. The guy that hits him from the back is
It's pretty
I
messed
saw a
up.
clip. The guy that's him from the back, thank God he can't fight.
I
yeah,
know, he was-
yeah.
Look at this. Threw him over like that.
On the escalator, though? Can we do it when we... That's so dangerous.
And there's an old dude that got knocked down too. It
Now,
sucks.
do we know what this is about?
No.
Watch the guy who gets up and punches. This is how you fight, Brian.
Is that what I do? He's not, he looks like he's fake hitting him. He looks like he's
It looks like
fake hitting.
WWE.
Yeah.
It's totally up against me.
That guy's really hurt the old man.
Yeah.
The old man got the worst beat down. Jim was fucking
Fucked
him
his
up.
leg up.
Do we know what they were fighting over?
So it doesn't say. Jim Jones said I was minding my own business and defended myself. They got what they were looking for. So
Oh, that doesn't
and it
work
says
for
no
me.
one, no one's.
It looks
been
sounds like
arrested.
they
don't
were
know
fucking
anything.
with him. I don't know.
No one's pressing charges?
I mean,
But just to pop off on an older guy,
What's that?
just to pop off on an older man, that's weird.
yeah.
Well, I don't know. I don't know. I have no idea what happened.
Like you said, thank God that other one can't fight. He was like this.
Yeah, that was really weird.
It could have been bad if that guy could fight. Oh, damn, that guy's face is all fucked up.
Yeah. Escalators don't really have a lot of give.
That's not a place you want to fight.
No.
I wish but no one's pressing charges?
No.
That's how it should go.
It says, you know.
Somebody gets sued, somebody doesn't. Yeah.
Unless they find out it's Jim Jones, you know, bit of a celebrity, so they might sue him for money.
Yeah, it says this was in Florida, and that's it.
All right.
Really say what happened.
That's really strange to come to blows. I don't know what you'd have to do. I mean, like at my age, like what do you know, what is Jim Jones in his 40s, late 40s?
No, he has to be in his 50s.
That's really strange.
That guy got fucked up. Look at his head.
Not good.
What else you got, Jen?
I want to say.
Vladimir.
For my hunters, Vladimir Putin was hunting deer with, I'm going to butcher the name, Silvio Berlusconi.
Yeah, he
And
was the prime minister of Italy.
And at one point, you know, shot a deer and then pulled his heart out and put it on a plate.
That's not. That's.
Is that a normal thing?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. It's like, you know, you eat the heart. You know, I've done that, I think, on camera with Steve Ranella.
Oh,
This
really?
is just a hunter's custom. It's just a custom in
Yeah.
hunting. So you shoot it, and then
Native
while he's
Americans
dead, you
did it.
pull the heart out.
Yeah.
From where?
A man from Putin's entourage then served the guy the bleeding organ on a tray.
First of all, when you dress a deer in the field, you take out its organs.
Oh.
So you take the intestines. You're not going to eat that. You chuck that. But you eat the liver. You can eat the heart. You know, you take the kidneys out. You don't usually eat the kidneys, but you'll eat the liver and you'll eat the heart, no problem. You slice it up. It's like a very lean meat.
But you eat it right there raw?
Yeah, so a lot of times you'll eat
What?
the heart raw, you know. Like in Dances with Wolves, when he pulls out the buffalo heart and takes a bite out of it and offers it, that was always a custom to eat the animal's heart.
In fishing too, you could actually see it beating.
Yeah.
It's like customary to just eat it while it's beating.
Yeah,
That's
it's
a
a very
hard pass for
common.
me, man.
You going to
Heart.
do that in Alaska?
I'd 100%.
You eat the hearts, Jen?
I mean, I haven't done it, but I would totally do it.
I guess
think-
we're like starving. You know, I'd be down.
No, I think you three should do it for fun.
I love
in
how they
Alaska.
it shows its violent nature. If you shoot a deer, you're shooting a deer, then you're going to eat the fucking thing. So
Yeah.
But Berlusconi was the guy who got in trouble for having 18-year-old strippers. He had orgies, and he owned
He's
a
a wild
media
boy,
company.
too.
Oh, Wild Boy owned a media company. He's still alive. Let me see him. Because he
died.
was a big,
He died in 2023.
Yeah, that's what I thought. He had a facial surgery, 5 hair transplants. Hilarious.
This guy right here?
Yeah, he's like 90. But he lived a hell of a life, Berlusconi.
Wild boy, huh?
Oh yeah, he lived. He had all the fun.
Did he?
He had Bubba.
Hard
he had
90?
All the fun.
Yikes.
Take a look at the girl. Take a look at his face right
that
there.
real?
Look at
That's
that. Yeah,
not
that's him. That's real.
His
That's real.
face is wild.
That's what he was about. That's literally what he had so much surgery, and that's when he's like literally 85. Yeah, he was a big real estate media tycoon, whatever. So rich, becomes the president. Was actually really loved by people.
Really?
But yeah, he's so
lot of
Italian.
makeup on there.
But had parties, dude. Had just girls, and just always surrounded by those girls. Those are the girls.
Just had some hoes. all
Oh
the
yeah,
time.
bro. But the hottest of the hot, that situation all day long. All day long. Come on.
Bunga parties?
Yeah, bro.
Hell yeah,
He
dude.
was the ultimate. I'm serious. And in Italy, they're like, boys will be boys. There's no Me Too, nothing. It's like, I mean,
Good
it
for
was
him.
Yeah, I mean, he had all the fun. He had all the fun. Make all the money and do all the things. That's what he did, basically.
That sucks if you're a girl. You gotta sleep with that face.
Well,
man.
you'd probably be surprised. There are a lot of women that find that kind of power attractive. So,
and money.
yeah.
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 What else you got, Jen?
Yeah.
Nothing too crazy. This 6-year-old woman won Miss Universe Buenos Aires, which is like the first time in history.
Hell yeah, Jen.
It's not a great
What
current
did
events
she's
weekend.
60?
But she's also a lawyer.
She's gorgeous.
Yeah.
It's like Elizabeth Hurley. Same thing. 60 and gorgeous.
But was she competing against like 20-year-olds?
Yeah.
She's super
So
pretty.
I think they just made the the age limit either higher or there's no age limit now. And then she's going to compete in the other ones too.
So 18 to 60. Oh, they changed it from 18 to 73. Okay.
Did you know that though?
Sure didn't, Chin. Thank you for
You're
bringing this to
welcome.
light, man. Fuck yeah.
She looks,
I kind of do
pretty,
want to
though.
pull.
she looks great.
Yeah, hell yeah. She's gorgeous.
Look at her.
Yeah.
Argentina.
That's how you say it? Argentina.
I don't know.
Can we? I just want to play the Tito Ortiz one here as well. I don't know if Brian saw this.
No.
Okay. This is
I
from
like
Uppercuts
Tito,
TV.
so I don't want to laugh at him.
No, you laugh at this. Yeah, I like Tito too.
So the subject says, the headline says, Tito Ortiz somehow manages to mess up a simple mic drop. So I'll just play it for you.
This year, it's going to get better, bigger, and better. So thank you guys so much.
What's this? Goes in slow-mo. Tito out. Boonk.
I think I would be like, yeah, I meant to headbutt that mic. It's all good. Goosh, douche.
You know, you should have like picked it back up. Like, motherfucker.
Yeah, that's.
Yeah, you should have
All right,
that.
let me try this again. That's what you do. You don't walk away. You just go, let me try it again. That was a bad mic drop. I looked so cool. Let me try it again, damn it. That's what you do.
Tito out. But he threw it up. That's
You know,
the issue.
you got a choice there. You keep walking or you just do that. But
Yeah, you could come back to it.
yeah, Tito was running for office in.
He got it.
Did, yeah.
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 For a little while.
Yeah.
And then I think he moved from here to like Florida or something, right? He's not here anymore.
Yeah. Let's take a little break, buddy, because you know, when it comes to your dick game sometimes as you get older, as you're not eating well, you're not sleeping, as you've just done it all,
Your dick gets exhausted.
he gets just like you.
Dude, your dick shuts down like you did on this podcast.
Your dick shuts down the way I did on this podcast. Sometimes your dick is like, I don't want to play anymore.
Yep.
But
Takes
you
its
need a
balls and
pre-workout
goes
for your
home.
dick. You got to get blood flowing, okay? And there are science-backed natural ways to do that. There's a sexual wellness product on the market. It's a sexual performance booster.
Talking about Joy Mode?
I'm talking about Joy Mode. It's got Panax, ginseng, vitamin C, arginine nitrate, L-citrulline, whatever all that stuff
Can't
is.
I just go get a prescription from a doctor, or is that
you
bad?
can do that if you want to deal with nasty side effects or like a headache or where your face feels
What if
like
I
it's
go to
on
the gas
fire.
station and get like the Rhino Black 5000?
Go ahead and do that and see what happens when you got a heart on for 2 weeks.
And a
you gotta
third eye?
You got to get injections in your dick at the hospital. Enjoy that.
All you gotta do is simply tear open the little packet. I mix it with water. All right, 6 to 8
like
ounces.
45 to 4 hours prior to sexual activity.
Okay,
See
say
what
less,
happens.
daddy.
Spice it up in the bedroom. Boost your sexual performance. Do it naturally without nasty prescription drugs. All right? Go to usejoymode.com/fighter. Enter Fighter at checkout for 20% off your first order. Let us know what you think. Let us know what you think. Let us know what it does for you. Joy Mode, usejoymode.com/fighter for 20% off your first order. We're going fishing in Alaska.
Chin's coming with us.
Chin's coming with us. I
gonna
want to
eat
catch
fish
some
hearts.
halibut. I want to catch some salmon. I want to catch a bunch of other big species. I want to catch big fish in comfortable boats. I want a 1-to-1 staff ratio. I want to eat the best locally sourced food. I want to stay at amazing lodgings. I'm talking about alaskasbestlodge.com. We're going there. That's the website, alaskasbestlodge.com.
Dude, I'm gonna be killing grizzly bears,
If you want to be a
whales.
design, if you want to fish, luxury fishing. I'm talking about deep sea fishing.
Like
they're
4
running a
seasons
sale,
for fishing.
$800 off any June dates. $800 off. Discount TFATK at checkout for 10% off your first trip. There's a limit of 6 slots per person.
I can't
and-
wait. That's alaskasbestlodge.com. Alaska. See you soon.
Anyway,
Tito's good, dude.
I like him.
Yeah, me too.
I wish Tito nothing but the best, but that's funny. That's
That mic drop's funny.
Brennan, we did it again. And guys, this week in Appleton, Wisconsin, don't get jealous. I'm going to Appleton, Wisconsin, guys. It's close to Green
Beautiful.
Bay. You come see me at the
It
Skyline
is close to
Comedy
Green
Club.
Bay. The Lambeau Field's only like 40 minutes.
There you go.
Go check that out.
I'm going to go run some sprints at Lambeau Field when I'm not at the Skyline Comedy Club in Appleton, Wisconsin. It's not the roast on Netflix. It's not the forum. I'm not doing Andrew Schultz numbers or Tony Hinchcliffe's numbers, but apparently I'm very funny. So come get some. Then Dania Improv Dania Beach, Florida, May 24, 25, 26. Vinny Oshana from the Patrick Bet David podcast is going to open for me. He's a fucking monster. And I will see you on the Patrick Bet David show May 24th.
Hold on, dude. I need to try. You're trying to get out of here. I can feel the energy. You're trying to get out of here.
I'm not trying
You
to
got
get
low energy, huh?
I have low energy?
You suck this podcast.
What do you mean? What do you mean?
This is you. Oh, man. And did you watch the Netflix roast? No.
Well,
No, hold on.
Yeah.
Did you watch the Canelo fight?
Yeah. Yeah.
Did you watch UFC? No.
No. Well, I spent a lot of time in dreary Tacoma, and I was writing the whole time, which means that what I do is I walk back and forth in my Airbnb and daydream and talk to myself. So it's awesome. And then the roast, now I wasn't asked to do it, which is weird.
But you're not a roaster.
Not a roaster. I am looking at all my friends who seem to have blown up since COVID. And sometimes,
On the roast, you're saying?
Yeah, sometimes it's a little difficult for me to watch how outside the mix I am after my entire life of dedication to a craft and to my business. Well, I'm not in Hollywood anymore. That's a little bit.
You're out.
I'm out, and probably will never get back in now. Here, and I won't get back in. And so that's tough sometimes when you're 57 and you've worked hard and you had some success, and then see ya, and then you're on your own. That's a little bit hard.
It triggers you.
Yeah, well, it just reminds me of some things that have gone bad, and
So would you?
It makes me blood red angry.
So when I brought
not for their success, but
no, of course not.
for the world that And but I will say this. Let me just be positive. Hey, let's get positive.
Nope, fake positivity.
You gotta
fake.
lose.
This is fake.
But when you lose everything and you build it back, then you're probably a fully realized human being, and that's part of what a lot of successful people do, and that's what they tell themselves before they blow their fucking brains out. No. Sanaz is all upset. No, listen, I'm fine. Look at me. I'm taking my ball and I'm going home. I don't have my ball. I'm just gonna go home.
You're just gonna go home. There's no ball.
You guys playing? You got enough people on the court?
You didn't even get a ball to play.
I'm over here. I'll be stretching. Okay, you got it. I'm gonna go home. I'm gonna throw a ball against a wall if that's cool. I'll throw a ball against anybody who wants to come see me throw a ball against a wall. You go ahead.
Yeah, I think it's a number of things. It's like let's think who's on there. So you said blew up after COVID. So
it's called good.
No, it's good. Let me just think about this.
So it's like 2019. It's
like Tony Hinchcliffe, right? He's been grinding for a hot second.
Well deserved.
A lot of these guys, it's like their
well
time.
Deserved. So their time.
Yeah. So it would have happened. Take COVID out of it. Eventually it's going to happen. Like
Things are good.
When guys are so talented and good, it's going to happen regardless. It's just some take longer.
Yeah.
So it's like
it's just a little
for
bit
Tony. It's like now it's his time.
Yes.
Like, we had the torch for quite some time.
Yes, my momentum though. My momentum in 2019 was fucking on the.
Daddy was finally red hot.
Well, I was so busy. I had sold a show. I was doing another show. I was on 2 TV shows. My problem was I didn't know what to do with my. For real, I was like, I was going to be on 2 shows.
Yep.
And then one of which was like the most popular show on ABC. And then I remember the last show I did at the Palm Beach Improv. I sold so many tickets. They were going to add another show.
Yeah.
I was selling out in Denver before the wheels hit the tarmac. It was finally that.
Yeah.
And that's all. It was just a little bit. And then COVID and not being able to do the podcast, a lot of stuff like that. So, a lot of things. A lot of things go on in life. And it just reminds me of loss.
No,
it reminds me of loss, and it reminds me of and I lose all the energy
now, do you want to take
my body.
Do you want to take a cold hand to chin Sanaz's face or bring up Netflix, or did I bring it up?
No. But that's
no.
not
I think
their
I brought it
fault.
up.
I'm glad we brought it up.
No, I shouldn't have brought it up.
You gotta live your life. What are you gonna do? Don't bring up certain things because I'm sensitive. Fuck off. Like that's just the way it is. And I will tank a podcast. That's all. I will tank.
Well, no, that's what I'm saying. We can't bring
podcast.
that stuff up if you're gonna be sad pants.
I'm a little soggy diapers.
Yeah,
and you got to call me out on it.
Yeah.
But by the way, we've had some great podcasts.
Of course, yeah, this happens.
Had some great podcasts.
Yeah, it's been great.
And
we just got to do a few trigger words.
Few trigger words.
And
we
just got to avoid those trigger words.
That's all. Got to avoid. No, you don't. You don't have to. I'm not fucking. You don't have to walk on eggshells.
Yeah,
just don't bring up other comics. and Netflix. That's all.
And he's
Or just don't bring
fucking
up
celebrity.
success. Don't bring
Just-
up money.
Just
or
bring up nobody.
Don't bring up flying privately or anything like that.
Just can't bring up anybody I've ever worked with.
Don't bring up dreams. Don't bring up my dreams. That's all. Don't bring up my dreams that have been dashed to the rocks. Don't bring up my Humpty Dumpty dreams. Just don't do that. And we'll be fine. You know? Now you don't have any energy. Hey, dude, now you're fucking all mopey pants.
Yeah, because there's nothing we can do. Like,
Look.
this is the situation.
It's fine.
We ran with the
We've been
torch for a
killing it.
hot fucking second.
We did have the torch for a hot
Yeah,
second.
10 years, dude.
10 years of fucking.
How many podcasts are out there now?
Hey, at least we get a lot of thanks. A little fucking respect for your elders, you fucks.
Yeah, I mean, it's just the lay of the land, bud.
It's the
you
lay
know?
of the land. It's the lay of the land. It's all good. And I think if I really apply myself, by the time I'm 60, I'm going to blow the fuck up again. You know who's awesome? Chin's always like, stay positive, Bri. And I do. And I do. Chin, we never thought
we
we'd be
could have
here.
used that an hour
never
ago.
thought we'd be here.
We could have used that energy an hour ago.
The comeback is real, guys.
The comeback is real. We're doing well, dude. We're doing well. Why are you looking up,
Brendan.
Brendan? The comeback is real.
Dude, come back so real.
TCBIR. TCBI. The comeback is
That's
real.
too long, dude.
It's too long.
Even that sucked.
TC tick. Ticccboy is
Ticker.
Just gotta keep doing your thing, B.
dude. Keep wearing that beanie. Let's go,
Dude,
man.
you know what? I don't want to get sad when you're in Appleton, Wisconsin in 2 weeks.
Appleton, Wisconsin, at the Skyline
If you think
Comedy
you're bummed
Club
out
is going to
now.
be a blast. I will say this about comedy. I don't give a fuck how big my crowd is. I love doing it, and I always feel like the luckiest motherfucker on the planet. I get to do that and make, like this weekend.
No, this is fun.
I felt so lucky.
Dude, so lucky.
When I
Now
pray,
you're-
I don't ask God for anything.
Sure.
I'm like, this is too good.
I don't need anything.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Keep that same energy when you're on this fucking podcast and you bomb.
Okay, dude, I'm just saying.
Because that doesn't work for me when you just shut down for an hour.
Hold on.
And then now you're going, I'm so lucky.
Let me
I'm
do
so
one
fortunate.
thing. I like to visualize things as if they've already happened. Guys, this weekend I'll be headlining Madison Square Garden, and you guys make sure you get, well, tickets are already sold.
It's all energy.
I hope I die. I want to just, like, it'd be funny if that's the last thing he said was,
That's when they'll appreciate you, though.
Yeah,
Then
and
you'll see clips online. Callen, one of the goats, and all
one of
that.
the
That's
goats.
how it goes.
One of the goats. That's
how
what it is. Although my man tiers, my special has 750,000 views. I had no idea. Last time I checked, it was 250. And I was like, oh, not bad.
Dude, something to be positive about.
Something to be positive
Shane Gill
about.
says 24 million. Listen,
24
it's
million.
not
So
about
it's not
that.
really
It's
124th. It's not 124th.
It's not about that.
It's 125th of what he got.
Yes.
So that's good. Yeah, but it's still a good good special. Good special. Yeah.
All right, man. We'll go read some
Okay.
Hallmark cards or
I'm
something.
more
We're out
depressed
here.
now, so there's a good chance. if
I
you
knew
see
something was going
if
on.
You see a car wrapped around a tree. It was me, and it was
A white
deliberate.
Tesla.
It was me.
A white Tesla wrapped around a tree.
Yeah, but then it'll like bounce off. Do you ever watch the fucking? Do you ever get on Instagram sometimes where the cement truck runs into each car that's against a wall, and it runs into it at 30 miles an hour?
Oh, bad.
The
It
Ford,
fucks it
the
all up.
Ford Bronco, 0.01% survival rate. The Ford Cayenne, 0.01% survival rate.
Porsche Cayenne.
Porsche Cayenne. I mean, so many cars that you think would fare well, like the Audi doesn't do well. The fucking Ford Explorer, 99% survival rate.
Ford Explorer?
Crazy. Yeah, certain things that you'd never believe. You're like, what?
Weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, remember that thing going around in the Bronco, how shitty it was?
Oh my God, dude.
crashing?
Like an
Like a tin
accordion.
can,
like
yeah.
a tron, like that. You're like, oh my God.
Bad.
Oh, you would
ones are
be.
bad.
They'd have to like peel you. They'd have to pick you out with a tweezer.
But in 2024, what cars have like the worst crash rating, Chin?
Yeah, find out. Because, you know.
Because you think they would have to make it somewhat.
Yeah, you get hit by a cement truck, it's not a good idea. You're not going to.
I think regardless what you're in, it's going to suck, but
Yeah.
safest, and we want worst.
I know. I put in worse,
Oh, there it is. What car brand has the lowest safety rating? There you go.
Yeah.
but it's not going to show 2024, I don't think.
Dodge is the least
all
safe
right.
car brand. Oof.
Uh-oh.
Mitsubishi and Buick. Yep.
Mitsubishi Buick.
Yeah. What's the number one safest car? Let me see that. Tesla.
Honda,
Hatchback.
Mazda, Ford Explorer,
Sonata,
Chrysler Pacifica.
Legacy.
A lot of
Lexus.
gay cars there.
Yeah,
right?
a lot of gay cars. Ford Explorer. Look at that. Wow. Chrysler Pacifica.
Nothing you want to be seen in, but that's the problem.
Yeah, well,
That's the problem.
That's it.
Girls like bad boys and boys like fast cars.
Girls like bad boys. Girls like fast cars, dude.
No, boys like fast cars.
Oh, shit.
God damn it.
Sorry, dude. Sorry about that.
Oh,
Ooh. Now, here's the thing about the Tesla, which I didn't know about the Y and the Plaid. Those, because they're so heavy and they're the aluminum, axle or whatever.
Yeah,
It cracks
chassis.
a lot, and you have to change the tires every 10,000 miles. And those tires will cost you a good $1,000 every time you change them.
Correct.
Every time.
And
That's what
the
they
other
don't tell
thing
you.
why Teslas are so unsafe and electric cars are so unsafe.
They're unsafe.
Yeah. It's because it's not because of you. It's because they're so heavy and they can go so fast. Even like your car is fast.
Yeah.
By all means, your car is fast, even though it looks gay.
Yeah.
It's fast. But because they're so heavy, the damage it does to regular cars or any car, because they're so fast and heavy.
Jesus Christ. So
Trouble.
I'm going to be killing people in it.
I mean, you could if you're driving like
It's a
an
little
idiot.
tank. So my tiny Tesla weighs 5,800 pounds.
And all that weight is from
Battery?
the battery.
Jesus Christ.
Like
5,800.
the electric Hummer's so heavy.
The
It's
electric
the heaviest
Hummer.
car on the road. Yeah, it's so fucking heavy.
Tesla Y, Mercedes GLE class. What is that? Should I get one of those cars? A
that's
Mercedes
not-
GLE? What is that?
It's kind of a bubble SUV.
Oh,
The AMG one's kind of cool. It's not for you, dude.
that's not for me.
I don't think. I mean, I'd like you better if you got it, but
Yeah. That's a nice looking car, dude.
they're cool. Yeah, the AMG ones
Not
are
bad,
badass.
right?
Yeah, they're cool.
But the AMG is going to cost me a pretty penny.
We find one used.
It's got some speed.
Yeah, they're cool. They sound cool.
Yeah. They're not giving them away.
All right.
Guys,
here
we
now.
saved the podcast.
I don't. Yeah.
All right.
All right, dude. Better.
All right. Thanks for tuning in, guys. We'll see you Wednesday, and it is going to be a banger
It's
of a
like
podcast.
the Pee Wee Herman show. There's like a word of the day. We just gotta make sure the word of the day. No Netflix.
No Netflix.
mention of comics.
No mention of anything else.
Successful white males.
That's
Black
it.
is fine.
Yeah.
Asian's fine.
Yeah.
No white older comic
Yeah.
mentions.
Yeah.
No mention of arenas.
No
theaters.
arenas, theaters. Yeah. Okay. Otherwise, we're good.
Otherwise, you're good.
We'll see you there.
All right, kids, love
everybody.
you.
God bless you.